Hey friends, Peach here with I Dream of Indie to talk to you about Mokoko X for the Nintendo Switch.
Place in hell for you. You'll just get tormented like the others.
What can I do? What can I do?
In Mokoko X, there is an ongoing story at the end of each boss about two men stranded on an island. I don't want to spoil too much about their story, and there's not much to tell as you only get one line per boss and there's only 8 bosses, but needless to say, you end up finding out what Mokoko actually is. There are 8 different ladies in this game, each with their own story. Each story is broken up into 4 chapters. Each chapter introduces a character who's after them for some reason. You do the puzzle, which I'll get into in gameplay, and then you do the next one. For the boss, or final level for each lady, you have to face all 3 enemies at the same time combined with whoever was with them. It's pretty straightforward, and I can't really tell you much about each lady's story as I couldn't get through it. I finished the game, but the story was written so bad for each of them that I just couldn't. It was like bad fanfiction that I would write when I was 12. It was just bad. So yeah, the story is pretty simple, and as far as I could tell, none of the ladies' stories were connected to each other. You just had that overarching Mokoko plot with the 2 men. So yeah, but I don't really feel like most people are playing this game for the story. They're probably playing for the visuals, but before I get to that, let's talk about gameplay. Gameplay can be played in easy, normal, or hard. You're trying to make boxes without getting shot to get rid of part of the field. You have to get at least 70% on easy mode in order to win. You're also trying to trap the boss. It took me a while to realize that's what the goal was, but overall it's pretty simple. Some enemies will shoot you more than others, and if you box in an enemy, they will be killed, or at least go away. I should note that as you clear the boxes out, you see pictures of ladies. These ladies aren't explicitly dressed sexually, but there's definitely a sexual overtone to it, and it's not subtle. I've never really played a game like this, so I don't know how else to describe it, but suffice to say it is simple gameplay meant to see the pictures. As you clear each level, another picture is slowly cleared. This is the final picture of the lady that you unlock after beating their boss. The visuals are very 2010s anime, so you just see the ladies with the large boobs. And your little character that you're using is like a ship, and the enemies all kind of look like these abstract geometrical things. It didn't really make sense to me, and I thought it looked okay. It wasn't offensive looking, but I wasn't impressed at all. I'm gonna be honest here, people. If you want to see anime ladies dressed provocatively or with big boobs, you can just use the internet. You don't have to pay money to get a game to do that. I promise you, it's not hard to find. I promise. The sound is where the game went from uninteresting to obnoxious. Each boss that you face or each level that you're on, the characters have dialogue. It's 1 or 2 lines that they repeat over and over again. And I think there is maybe 3 voice actors because all their voices blended together. There wasn't a moment of silence, and the kind of relaxing arcade music in the background was completely ignored and overshadowed by these obnoxious voices. To put it simply, this game just didn't do it for me. I didn't really want to see the ladies, and the gameplay was a bit fun, but the bosses being fairly challenging in the end and the rest of it just being kind of easy was a pain. I just feel like there are better games out there. I really don't think this one is good, and I can't really think of anyone who would really like it.
You faulty. Minions, attack! Your prayers are not answered.
For now, I want to thank all the wondrous indie warriors and incredible indie legends that help keep the lights on here. Those wondrous warriors are Bill T, Christian Cruz, Kevilo, Adriana Amato, CJR, PSC, Julian Colbus, Jesse, Raylan, Marky Mint, Dave Hart, Peekaboo, Lex Noyle, Carmine Red, King of the Hatch, and Blue Francis 14. And those legends are Jen Rose, Larkison, Mitchell Hall, Eric, Peach, Skepticism, C. Coyle, Nathan Moore, Chris Jackson, and Mr. W. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you'd like to learn how to become an indie warrior, indie legend, please check out the description box below.